Morning, guys. How you guys doing today? This is day 3 of me vlogging, and I can't believe this is the second time that I've recorded this because I forgot to hit play, record. I'm sitting here with Emily. She's laughing at me. I don't have much going on today. I'm going to take you in while I clean my table, and I might do the rest of my floor. I don't know. I might start painting. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get in there. I'm going to... I don't know. She has to pack some stuff today and take pictures and that kind of thing. I got some, well, Daddy's packing, but I don't know. We'll see what kind of day it is. I don't think it's going to be another half-hour vlog, but we'll see. And I'll see you guys when I'm back in my room. Okay, I'm back. So I am working on my desk, getting it cleared up, watching my plaid crafts. Donna Dewberry that I missed. She's doing a Flowers of the Month live stream roundup. I don't know what it is, but I know it was live and I missed it. And so I have it on while I'm doing stuff. I know a lot of people get upset, like, oh, you're only using plaid, folk art, that kind of stuff. And honestly, if you've been with me for a long time, you guys know that I have used this paint forever. And yes, I love it. And I love a lot of the new stuff that they have coming out as well. However, I do enjoy me some Liquitex. I do enjoy me some Golden. And I do use Deco Art sent me a bunch of stuff to try out. So I'll be using those soon. But folk art is what I have sitting here and what I grab more than anything. So, you know, yes, I love it. Yes, I will say, hey, go get it. It is a great alternative to, of course, it's a craft paint, but it's a great alternative to Golden and Liquitex because a lot of us can't, afford those. But I'm always going to tell you this. Let me think how to say this. I love using Golden fluid acrylics. Let's put it that way. I love Golden fluid acrylics. I love certain colors that they have. I also love the absorbent ground that they make that I can't really find anywhere else that is as good as that to me. Although I will use the folk art texture paste, which it's a little bit different. Anyway, there are things I like to use. So what I like to do is get your coupon, AC Moore, Michaels, Joann's, all that. They all have like 40, sometimes 50, sometimes 60% off, Hobby Lobby. And I'll take it and then I'll go buy certain items that I love from that company. So it's not as expensive. So of course, I know there's a lot of artists out there on YouTube who do use like Golden and Liquitex and that kind of thing. I have a bunch myself. I love them. There's nothing against them, but I can't always afford them. Hardly ever afford them. So, I always say use a coupon and go. Also, something, a suggestion. You see that this is almost empty. This big folk art, it is 8 ounces. And what I like to do, especially before I got blessed to be able to be on the team of plaid, what I would do is I would go to the craft store and I would take my coupon. And sometimes, like if you go on their website, they have sales coming up, like 60% off on Tuesday and Wednesday only, that kind of thing. I would go and I would buy the big colors that I use a lot, which black, white. I always say to you guys, when you're starting out, you don't have a lot of money, do the Roy G. Biv black, white. That's what I always say. Roy G. Biv black and white. So you want to do your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, and white. Now, if you sit and think about it, you can make orange from red and yellow, so you could take the orange out, right? You can make purple from red and blue, so you could take the purple out. And you see, you're left with just a small handful of colors to get. You don't have to get the big 8 ounce. You can get the small, let me see what size they are. 2-ounce. You know what I mean? So if you want to start out, think about it that way. And it makes you, I love having all the colors, but it does help you and make you learn to mix colors, learn to get different shades, learn to do that kind of stuff when you're very limited on your palette. And like I said, you know, if you get red and yellow and green and blue and black and white, that's 6 colors. And sometimes the stores have them on sale for like $1 or something. So for under $10, you can get them all. And also folk art has like glazing mediums and texture mediums and blending medium. I mean, like everything. So it's pretty good. And like I said, I'm not just sitting here being a braggart. It's what I've been using forever, as well as had a lot of their stencils because I love it. I've also had some deco art, you know, which I like as well. There's certain things I love of that. I love deco art has a fluid media and paint, and I love it. I love it too. So, I mean, it depends. It depends on what you, what your budget is and what you have. If you can afford to go get all golden, go for it. Like I said, I have a bunch I keep back in my container back here. And speaking of, let me show you a couple things I want to show you. Okay, so you don't need to see. I'm cleaning. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But let me show you a couple of things here. Dollar Tree. These are going to go on an art quilt and a doll that I'm going to make. I'm going to do a video of her, and I'm going to make her into an angel. And these are the clips that I am sorry for you being all over the place, because this is really, I'm really learning. I'm trying my best. I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. We have a tree out back that we've had such bad storms and wind, and it's right by the house, and half of it was like a V tree, and half of it broke off the other day. That was when Emily and Dave had to go try to get it down. It was a disaster. Well, the other half is still up, and it's like well tall over my house, and I'm afraid, I don't sleep at night because I'm afraid it's going to fall. And it's about $1,200 to get it down, $1,200, $1,400. And I don't have it. And I'm scared to death if it falls. It's going right through my bedroom where Dave and I sleep, and through my whole house. So I'm scared to death. I don't know what we're going to do. So excuse me if I'm a little weird and out of it. And the videos aren't as long because I'm just a little cranky. However, these. So, multi-purpose clips. And these are fantastic. I took one out to show you. They are this. I buy a lot of stuff from the dollar store. So, I pin, that's what I put up my stencils with. And then I had Dave put in over here teacup hooks for me to hang on. And you can see down there. But what I'm going to do is my extra paints, I am going to, I wish this let me like switch. Okay. What I'm going to do is take my golden paints, like I showed you yesterday, the basics, and I have golden, and then I have artists of these, and I'm going to pin it like this, and then I'm going to hang it, I think on my wall with some thumbtacks, like hang it, because like this goes flat, and it's very, it's very tight. So I can hang them, and then I can see what I have, because I'm afraid they're going to go bad, and I've had a lot go bad. And back in the day, way back in the day, that's all I had so many Goldens and the Liquitex and all that, because I thought that's what you did, and I loved them. My grandma now, bless her soul, I'm going to stand up and then sit back down. She used to use folk art, plaid stuff. And so she did ceramics, and she would paint beautiful canvases and all kinds of beautiful stuff. And that's where I got introduced to folk art like years and years ago. So, as a kid and growing up, that's what I used because of her. So when I started getting this urge to want to paint and do this kind of stuff, I went out and sought after the folk art, and that's what I started with, and loved it. I did it with the kids. We would sit down, we'd paint clay, we'd paint all kinds of stuff. This was back in the day when I didn't know as much as I know now, which I don't know very much, but still. So yeah, so I used folk art and started painting my own paintings and mixed media and blah, blah, blah. And then learned about, as I became more educated in painting and acrylic painting and that kind of thing, this is ridiculous. This is me, my thought processes. I started oil painting. I was sitting watching PBS with the kids one day, and one of their shows was on Arthur or whatever they were back then, Clifford. And I never can remember what my son watched, because my son and my daughter were 5 years apart. So it was like I had my son who was watching different things than my daughter. Anyway, doesn't matter. And I saw Bob Ross, and I was hooked. I wanted him as my father. I wanted him as my grandfather. I wanted him to be my friend. I wanted him to be my neighbor, as well as Mr. Rogers. Did y'all see the new Mr. Rogers movie trailer with Tom Hanks? And how many of you have watched the Mr. Rogers documentary? Have any of you guys seen it? Will you let me know down below if it's worth watching? I saw that they were doing, this is me, tangent, I saw that they were doing a Mr. Rogers movie with Tom Hanks, and I was like, please, I don't want anything bad about him. I don't want anything said about him. I don't want to know he abused his wife if he had, like, I don't want to know any of that. Like, Mr. Rogers was so iconic growing up. Such a peaceful, gentle man. And my kids watched him not a lot, because by the time my kids came along, there was my daughter more than my son, cartoons and kid shows and all were starting to get faster. SpongeBob. And do you know what I mean? So it wasn't that like laid back Mr. Rogers, even though you'd put it on for the kids and maybe they'd watch it. Barney was a big thing with my daughter. Barney and My Comfy Couch for my daughter. But like that kind of stuff kind of started getting pushed to the side because so many other things were coming up for kids, and they started making them faster and more, I say, aggressive in a way. Now I see what my nephew watches, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, the language, that's a whole other thing. So anyway, I started getting obsessed with Bob Ross. So I went out and bought everything. My dad made me a easel, like for my desk, not for my desk. He made me an easel. My husband made me one for my desk. And I got all the oil paints. I bought his kit. And I sat and painted. My sister started doing it with me, and then she was just like, she was going to college. My sister's like 4 years younger than me, and she just couldn't be bothered. She used to like decorate and like doing flower wreaths and that kind of stuff. Did beautiful work, but she doesn't do it anymore. So I started Bob Ross, and that's where I started painting, like where I would have different things than painting ceramics or just painting with the kids. So I had beautiful canvases that I did of all his like landscapes and water, and just, oh, I loved it. I want to start doing it again because I just really loved it, and I know a lot more now. So I did that for a couple of years. That's how I started, and then I got into the mixed media and that kind of thing. I found out that like oil painting, you have to wait forever for it to dry. I think now they have stuff that speeds it up. And then I started using acrylic as well, like in between waiting, and you can only have so many canvases sitting around drying for days. And I had started rescuing animals, and so I had animals, and then the hair, and then the paint, you know what I mean? So I kind of stopped doing that, started doing acrylic, and then here I am. So, love it, love it. I don't know what that noise was. So yeah, and I did clay and made jewelry. Like I've done it all these years. I'm an old woman. I feel like I've lived 20 years past what I am. So that's where I'm at. I'm rambling. Do you really care? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this. I want to show you two things. Oh, hello. How you doing? Okay. So I got this sent from, it says Angela, and then in parentheses, Heather. This is gorgeous. I don't know if she made this. This came by airmail, so this is not United States. And it's gorgeous. I love this. I am also going to start putting my stuff around. I have a big box downstairs of all the beautiful stuff that you guys have sent me over the years. And recently I have them sitting in my closet, some new things, and I just want to put them like around the best I can. Now this is Handcraft My World, and she's somebody who makes her own jewelry. And when I saw her on Instagram, how did I see her? I like to support people. I like to watch people's videos. I watch through the commercials, the ads, to help people out. I watch a lot of fellow artists on here who I love. I'll just put them on sometimes in the background and do what I'm doing or make dinner, whatever, because sometimes I like listening just to what they're doing and what they're saying. And if it's like, oh, and then I can go watch. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I found her, and she has a monthly Handcraft My World is who she is. And she's on the internet. You can put handcraftmyworld.com or on Instagram. And she sent... I purchased. I'm not going to say she sent it to me. My point was I like to support people. So when I saw her, she does a monthly, like where you join, she calls it like her influencer kind of thing if you want to be an influencer. And so you buy it every month. And so this bracelet, which Emily's going to love and wear. Let me show you what else. And she gets, she's very, like I said, I've sold jewelry. I've sold a lot of jewelry. I've made a lot of jewelry. So she really goes above and beyond. And I love the necklace. Come on. And I know Emily will wear this. I don't wear too much jewelry. This is a double necklace because of my fibro and RA, and I have a problem. So... and it's gorgeous. That's a double. I know Emily will wear that. So essentially I did it for Emily. I'll have to see if I could get her to put them on and take pictures. She gets weird. And then this is an adjustable ring. And it's an arrow. See it? And it's gorgeous. So... let me see if I can. I think my fingers are too swelled up today. So, look how cool. And so, yeah, so she makes these. I think I want to say it's $12 a month and you get 3 items. So I'm going to put the link down below in the description. Go check her out if you're interested. Maybe you want to do it for your child or for yourself. These are gorgeous. If I didn't have all these gosh darn problems, I would wear them. But I just, I have my ring with my kids' names that Dave got me 2 or 3 years ago. I have this ring with my son's birth date on it. I have a ring that my husband just got me, which is absolutely gorgeous. But... and I'm going to wear it, but I cleansed it, and I can only change on Sundays, and it's a big old, it's just my Wiccan stuff. So, if you're interested, let me know. I'll do a quick video about it, but if you're not interested, I'm not going to waste your time on it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I'm going to get situated here, and then I will be back, and maybe we'll be on the floor more. Maybe we'll be at the table. I don't know, but I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Okay, let me show you some stuff. We got a bunch of stuff being mailed out. Very exciting. So, I'm going to show you a few things that... oh, excuse my fingers. This is Emily. Hello, Emily.
Hi.
She's cleaning everything real good. So, we have some really... oh, my goodness. Look at that cute... That right here, is a Kleenex box. How freaking cute is that, right? What else we got,
Salt and pepper shakers.
Elephant salt and pepper shakers.
This cute handmade mug.
Handmade. Oh, that's like a schnauzer dog. If you know anybody who likes schnauzers.
Winnie the Pooh, Coors Light.
Coors Light beer tap.
Saucers. Dolls.
Dolls. And look at this.
Bowls.
Look how cute this owl cookie jar. She's put the lid on so you can see the ears in. Look how cute. And then the little Norman Rockwell clown. Show it.
Oh. Yep.
Look how cute. And then you got like a sugar cup that goes with the plates. And I don't know, what is that train thing?
It's Christmas.
Oh, Christmas is coming.
It's an incense burner.
Oh, it burns incense, so then the smoke comes out and it looks like a choo-choo.
Yep.
Awesome. And then we have, look at this bowl. All right, this is the inside. The lighting is awful in my, we really got to change.
It was made in Haiti.
This was made in Haiti, but look, hold this up so I can show. I hope you can see. Let me see if I do it though. The lighting's just not working. There we go. Gotta keep turning it. Look how gorgeous. Handmade.
Yep.
In Haiti. And then there's this.
This is hand blown.
Hand blown. Look at this. And then the glitters in it. I don't know if you can see the glitters. Of course you can't. Oh, is it gorgeous? There's some glitter.
Why don't you stop the video and then do flash and then show the glitter?
There we go. I got it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful glass bowl. So that's some of this going on. And then we have, what's that wooden thing called?
This is like it's a mid-century tray. It's really dirty. I can clean it up. But
yeah.
It's you can put food, cups.
Oh, like on the table or to serve?
Yeah, to serve.
Cool. So yeah. So, and then dolls.
It's hard to do it backwards.
Okay. Yeah, dolls and stuff over there, and that doesn't even go to tell you what's downstairs. So that's just a little peek. All right, we're outside. Ugh, letting the dogs out. It is a mess. We have had such storms. I still have to get those planted. I don't know if you could even see the tree. Let me see if I do this. Where is it? I always get back. See the tree on the ground here? That's the tree that Emily and Dave had to get down, which when it fell, the neighbor came out and was like, what was that noise? Because it was just horrendously loud. But, let me see, the tree, I'd probably do easier if I do it this way. The tree is right here. This is the tree. And it is like well over, it is humongous. And that's the tree that is going to have to come down, and you could see it broke. And it looks like it's already cracking, but I don't know if that's the bark. I don't know. But then look. And I just cut the grass. Well, we just cut the grass. That's our little pool out there. My dogs go in the bathroom, which is enjoyable. I can't keep up with these storms. Please, no snakes or anything. But I mean, you can see like all the sticks that have fallen. It is insane. And we still have other trees to put down. All right, let's see. So I go to my kidney doctor tomorrow. Let's see how everything's doing. And I hope that all goes well so I can come home and cut the grass. So I have stuff planted in here. I've not been out here in a few days. I have to weed all that. Look at that. That's how fast it grows. My lavender looks like it died there. My sage is doing awesome. Basil, which I have to pick. That's starting to flower. Look at these sticks. Look at this. I have a lot of jalapenos. Jalapenos coming, which I'm thrilled. This is starting to grow. You can see where it died. I have to come out and prune it. This, I don't know what on earth. I did have it sticking up. Hold that. I know you're not going to be able to see. Just wait. 1 second. just won't stay here. Stare at those. Those are weeds and tomatillos. It destroyed everything. Oh, come on. Gotta get my husband out here. I can't live with my hands, just don't want to work. Stay there. Stay there. Okay. Alright, look at that cucumber though. Can you see it? I'm having a hard time seeing. Got a nice cucumber. Okay. So over here I have, these are all tomatillos, but it looks like the bugs have gotten to them. And it knocked everything down the wind, so I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna have to make a bug spray. Look at this. Walk out to the pool next just to see all the flowers. Those tomatoes and cucumbers are doing fantastic. I'm hoping tomorrow to get out here so I can, I don't know about you, but I get crazy before I have to go to the doctor's. Let's see over here. Oh, I got a lot of, okay. My dill's out of control. I gotta cut that. That tomato's fallen, but it's blooming. All right, I just gotta like reconnect everything. There's a bunch of tomatoes coming on there. All right, let's go look how disgusting it's not that bad out today. It's humid though, you could feel it. It blew all this stuff out. Look at that. Got a lot of cleaning to do in here tomorrow. Oh, that's not too bad. I wonder what it feels like. See how deep it is? It's fairly deep. It's like, oh, that's not that bad. So we'll just have to skim it and put stuff in it. And then from the last tornado we had here, it knocked down a couple trees back here. And this one, that's a stump. So I wanted to plant a bunch of flowers around so they grew and like wildflowers, but I got to get that down. That bunch of stuff there. I wish you guys lived by me so we can all just have a big party here. Once I get this cleaned up, everybody can come in. We can have a party. And then that's the deck. That's that gosh darn tree, and you can see it. If I stand here, it's like the one that's going like here, and it goes whoop. And it's like well over the house. I'm so nervous. I guess that's life. But anyway, that's it. I had to let them out. And look fun. See, look. Oh. All right. I'll see you in my next clip. Okay, let me just show you what I do. I got on to something else. I've been painting. So I'm painting her. Her video is going to go up. I'm doing her hair. I just asked Emily, like, what color hair do you think? So I'm going to do her hair and finish her up. I love the background. She's still a little wet here. I'm recording right now. So with the pink and the green and the words and that kind of, her hand in her pocket, her eyes closed. So I'm going to do the details and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I have going on right now. I got to throw another coat of clear on my Wizard of Oz rug for my mom. I'm going to give it to her tomorrow because tomorrow I go to a new kidney doctor, which I'm starting to get very nervous about. So we'll see how that goes in the morning. But I think I'm going to end this here today. And then depending on how I feel in the morning, maybe I'll film us going to the doctor and that kind of thing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I love you guys so much, and as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I still can't believe you guys are watching me every day, but I appreciate it. Please leave me comments so I know that you guys still want me to do these daily. I'm trying my best, and I will see you in my video tomorrow. Bye, guys.